Good morning. Good morning. It's News with Nana. Just a couple things this morning as I'm strolling through the news here in Michigan. Obviously, we've had some storms. Um, Lucky for me, as you see, I'm not without power, so I can bring you the latest and greatest news throughout. So right now, it's going to be just Michigan because as I'm looking here, interesting. Um, Thousands in West Michigan without power after overnight thunderstorm. Not I, said this little piggy. These 10 counties should return to masking indoors per CDC guidance. So, an MLive map of Michigan's 83 counties based on the CDC's risk assessment of the transmission levels, individual areas in high substantial viewership should wear masks indoors regardless of status, according to federal health officials. So on Tuesday, the 27th, the CDC and prevention provided updated recommendations. So those for Michigan, 10 of the 83 counties fall in either the high, go figure, or substantial transmission categories, indicating a need for mask usage indoors regardless of vax status in order to have slow spread of the virus. And it's funny because these same exact protocols is what they tried last year that did not seem to work, in my opinion. In my opinion. So, those counties are Alpena, Branch, Cass, Dickinson, Gogebic, I don't know if I said that right, Hillsdale, oh, that's not too far from me, Hillsdale, Iron, Kalkaska, Mason, and Van Buren counties. So Branch and Dickinson counties report high transmission levels, meaning more than 100 cases per 100,000 people per week, or a positive rate of 10% or higher. The remaining 8 counties are at substantial risk, meaning 50 to 99 new weekly cases per capita, or a test rate between 8 to 9.9%. Among the state's remaining counties, 16 are low risk and 57 are moderate risk of transmission. Below is the map indicating the transmission level of each Michigan county based on CDC standards using data as of Tuesday, July 27th. Red and orange, Dickinson and Branch are red. Orange is Gogebic, Iron, Lake County, Mason County, Kalkaska, Alpena, Van Buren, Cass, and Hillsdale. I want to see. Oh, so indicate high suspension. Well, yellow indicates moderate and blue low. So the blue word be Gratiot, Montcalm, Metacosta, Osceola Lake, Wexford, Misaki, Crawford, Morrissey. Where is it that she has that lake house again? So anyway, so there's that nice little map, and those are that. But this has really caught my eye this morning, and I thought I'd come on real quick just to tell you. So this was posted yesterday, which I was in the office yesterday, so I couldn't do a live on my break because I can't do this from my phone. Because I like to show you what I'm looking at and where I'm getting it from. So as you see, this is at mlive.com. Oh, sorry. Hang on a second. Oh, I got Kirsten W going in the background, so I want to pause that. So, over my dead body, Michigan clerk says as investigator seeks to question her about the onion selection machines. So I'm not going to read through it because there's a lot of things and words and verbiage in there that could get me in trouble, and I don't want to do this. So I will post the link. But that's kind of interesting because, in my opinion, and again, this is solely my opinion, but if there's no wrongdoing to be done, what's the problem in answering a few questions? I mean, when you're accused, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not an attorney by any means, but please comment below. When you're accused of a crime, and you go to court in front of a judge, you answer questions. So you're innocent until proven guilty. So if they're innocent and they are not guilty, answering questions should not be a problem. Because if I'm being accused of a crime, I'm going to have no problem saying, "Here, what tell me what you want to see. I'll show it all to you. I ain't got nothing to hide." Do you know what I mean? And I just can't understand why it's such a big issue. There's too many people who question what happened. And like I said, innocent, prove your innocence. You have to, in a court of law, if I'm being accused of a crime, I'm innocent until until proven guilty. But I have to, they have to prove me guilty. But oh God, that's not making any sense. What I'm trying to say is, if you haven't done anything wrong and you're being accused of a crime in a court, are you going to sit there and be like, "I'm not saying anything. I'm not going to do anything"? They force you to. One, they force you to, because you're subpoenaed to go to court. But it's the matter of, do you want people to think you're guilty? This is what I don't understand of our governor, of our attorney general, and of our secretary of state. If someone could please pose this question, if you know them, if there has been no wrongdoing, if they're so innocent and nothing's been done wrong, too many people are questioning what happened. Humor them. Humor them. Let them do a full forensic. Let them. Let it happen. If you have nothing to hide, it's their tax money. It's their tax money. Not to mention, I have read the Michigan Constitution, which let me pull out from my little drawer that I was sent by Julie Alexander. Thank you, Julie. Where is it? I had it highlighted because I was actually reading it. It even goes over cloning and double like that. So in my Michigan Constitution book that she sent me, page 6, the Constitution of Michigan of 1963, Article 2, Section 4, place and manner of selections. So Section 4, there's Part 1, Section 4(1), every citizen of the United States who is an elector qualified to vote in Michigan shall have the following rights. And there's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So Section 4, 1H, the right to have the results of statewide selections audited in such a manner as prescribed by law to ensure the accuracy and integrity. So if you have even if you only had a quarter of the state, let's pretend it's just a quarter of the state that wants this audit, and you have a quarter of the people of Michigan who are questioning this, please appease them, humor them, pacify them. So I don't want to say pacify, that's really not a very good word, but humor them and show them you have nothing to hide. It's just, but then you have this Berry County clerk who told MLive on Monday she has all the township clerk drive vote totals over the county. All of the votes are cast because the county is so remote and lacks reliable internet service in all corners of the county. There is nothing on the internet that could be scrambled or tampered with. The canvassers didn't find any issues. It was clean. And 9 months later, there's a group that our sheriff is heading up that is investigating to see if they can find anything. Paraphrasing that last part. Palmer said she's 100% confident there was no switching. I don't think it's possible with the machines. She said there's no modem. But here's the funny thing. Does she know? Because we didn't think there was modems in Antrim County, but they found that to be untrue. So when the private investigator arrived at one of the township halls recently, Palmer said she arrived there after them and talked with the investigator and the deputy accompanying him. She says, my attorney has called the sheriff's department and said they're not to question me. They had not come to talk with her as of Monday afternoon, she said. They told her they would be questioning all of the township clerks and they would be coming to speak with her last, she said. I thought to myself, over my dead body, Palmer said. And again, this is per MLive. Prosecuting attorney Julie A. Neckfor-Pratt did not immediately return a message seeking comment Monday. And this was by Brad Devereaux at MLive who posted this. So this kind of like blew me away. I'm like, this is not usually something that is posted on MLive. And I think that was pretty much it. And it looks like more Michigan hospitals are doing this mandate. Beaumont became the latest health system to adopt the mandate for its employees. The Southfield-based system won't require for its more than 33 until the FDA administration grants full approval to at least one of the three, unless a fourth surge requires the mandate to be implemented sooner. Well, they're working on this, if you hadn't noticed. And then, yeah, I'm kind of not wanting to read this. You're going to have to read it yourself. Like I said, I'll post the link to MLive where all of these articles are at. But she can't lock us down anymore because they took away that power. So Spectrum Health, Ascension Borges to mandate. Genesee County is forming recommendations for the classrooms. Wow, Michigan bar to require proof or a negative test to enter. Well, I guess I won't be patronizing that place. And this I found was very interesting. If this has happened to you, I would get in contact with frontline doctors and see if they can put you in touch with an attorney, because I can't understand, in my opinion, I just can't see how they can mandate that as a private entity, you know what I mean? Government I can see because, well, Big Brother can do all. So the effectiveness of masks, the vaccine hasn't changed despite new guidance. That keeps changing, doesn't it? All right, so that's all I got for now. I'll come back later, maybe on my lunch or something, and go through some more stuff. I just wanted to touch base with that interesting tidbit that I saw, because it really just blew my mind. Because this is pretty mainstream. Flint Clerk's office opens Saturday to allow absentee voting for the August 3rd primary election. Oh, that's right. I forgot. They've got primary on the 3rd. Really? She came to Jackson? It's a place people can call home. Governor visits Andy's Place Apartments in Jackson. Where the hell is this? I've never even heard of this place. And I live in Jackson. Called Andy's Place Apartments, and a phenomenal opportunity for people who have been through the Michigan drug court system. Oh, really? Because they're rampant here in Jackson. We'll see how nice and clean that place stays. See how nice and clean it is? Yeah. I'll have to drive you around Jackson to see some of the low-income housing and how beautiful it looks. Only the few that are low-income housing that are still looking nice are because they've taken them over and they made them into those, we have to buy into them. Yeah. She's just, ugh. Yeah. There's and everything you want to know that's on the August 3rd primary election in Genesee, they've got it. I mean, it's posted on the Secretary of State website. I just want to show you because a lot of people don't know what's going on. In their area, and it's really easy to find if you want to know. So like here it says voting in elections. If you go, it'll tell you you can find your polling place. If you're new and you haven't voted before, you can find out where your polling place is. That's not what I wanted. Um, that's candidate information. I saw it before, and now I can't find it. Anyways, if you come to michigan.gov/SOS, you can find here we go, hold on. You should be able to anyways. Oh, maybe not. Oh, here we go. Click on Detroit. Oh, wait, go back. I don't here. I think this is from the Secretary of State website. Calendar of dates. What's on your ballot? I'm sure they have a link. That's for Allegan County. So, oh, maybe it goes by county. I don't know. No, HI, because I don't see Jackson here. I think this is just for this area. I'm sure you can Google it, but find out. I can't remember where the heck I saw it. I know I did. Ballotpedia. I don't know if I trust that place. Macomb County, Michigan official candidate list for primary. Senators, 8th district, partial term. I'm just telling you. Oh well. Anyways, I can't find it right now. If I find it, I'll post it. Gotta go. Oh, this was on the Detroit News. What was there? I wanted to show you something here. Oh, the infrastructure deal. And then the potential third dose. Officials allowed Larry Nassar to pay little to victims while spending thousands on himself. This is ridiculous. That guy should just, I don't know. He's committed already and he's in jail and he got off easy. That just sickens me, that man. I can't believe it. Oh, this is what I want to show you. So they're saying that our lovely governor, her fundraising strategy is an illegal scheme. The conservative groups are saying. So the Michigan Freedom Fund filed Wednesday a finance complaint against Whitmer because she's only supposed to receive $7,150 per individual donor. That's the cap. And 5 donors gave her $250,000 each. And they say it's because back when Secretary of State Austin in '83 ruled that a Michigan office holder can accept contributions that exceed the limits of if the office holder's recall is actively being sought. Well, she is no longer being actively recalled. So the petition, I'm not sure what happened, but it kind of like fizzled out. And so they aren't doing that. And I'm almost sure that Stand Up Michigan and Unlock Michigan, the reason that they have not actively sought to recall her again is because of this whole fundraising. These people are not stupid that are in these groups like Stand Up Michigan and Unlock Michigan. They're not dumb. So now they're asking that this is so funny. The complaint will be handled by the Bureau of Elections, which falls under the Secretary of State Benson, who's a Democrat, and Sachs. I don't know who Sachs is. Suggested the Bureau should not investigate and require the Whitmer campaign to return the should investigate and require the Whitmer campaign to return the improperly obtained funds. Even if the Secretary of State rulings from the 1980s were valid, recalls are not being actively sought against Whitmer to allow for excess contributions, Sachs argued. The most recent recall petition approved by the Board of State Canvassers expired April 29, she said. 3 of Whitmer's largest contributions of $250,000 or more arrived after that date, according to the disclosures. So, however, supporters of the governor's legal strategy have said ongoing litigation launched by Whitmer's campaign over whether the recall petition should have been approved by the Board of State Canvassers means the petitions are still alive. They have also said new recall petitions that continue to go before the board, including earlier this week, mean there is still an active recall. I did not believe there was because I haven't heard anything through Stand Up Michigan or Unlock Michigan. Whitmer should not have to spend resources dedicated to the 2022 election on fighting recall, said Steve Lytle, an attorney who served as general counsel to the governor's transition team. Likewise, Mark Brewer, an attorney to former chairman of Michigan Democratic Party, said the ongoing litigation keeps the unlimited fundraising window open. That's going to be an interesting thing to follow, which I would definitely follow. Read and investigate and do your own research and make your own opinions. I have plenty of my own. I don't mind sharing my opinions, but they are just that, my opinions. So, Detroit councilman accused of being rewarded for votes. Longtime city councilman and a member of his staff are accused of accepting more than $335,000 in bribe payments to be influenced and rewarded for votes over several years, federal authorities contend. City Councilman Andre L. Spivey, a church-going representative for the city's east side, is facing one federal count of conspiracy to commit bribery on claims that he and another unnamed official identified in federal filings as public official A accepted the funds in exchange for votes on the Detroit City Council and in subcommittees from 2016 to through 2020. The federal filing notes that the findings are concerning an industry under review by the council. According to the filing, Spivey accepted a $1,000 cash bribe payment from an undercover law enforcement agent on October 6, 2018. Spivey was formally charged Wednesday in a criminal investigation, waiving his right to grand jury. The U.S. Attorney's Office declined to comment. It's funny because whenever there's something that doesn't help the non-conservative side, they decline comment. I'd like to know if he is Oh, I want to know. So, what is his name? Andre L. Spivey. Let's look him up and see what he is. It doesn't say what his affiliation is. Isn't that interesting? Ah, and here you have it, folks. See right there? That is creepy crazy. And what did I say to you? It's funny they decline to comment if it's for that on that team. So, just my opinion. That may be something we want to watch because remember I kept saying on my other channel I didn't understand why Mr. T pardoned Kwame. Then we had that interesting campaign, the little jaunt to Florida for our governor using that 503C or 501 5013CB or something like that. I can't remember. Too many names, too many acronyms. She misappropriated and misused those funds from that campaign fund to pay for that little trip. And that's how Kwame went down. And Snyder got in trouble using that little fund. And I'm just wondering if this guy's going to get in trouble too. So, well, all right, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.